Good evening and welcome to Bahrain International's daily show, where we highlight the latest events and topics of the kingdom. We have a great episode filled with fashion, jewelry, and more. But before I tell you what we bring you today, I would like to invite you all to tell us your suggestions and opinions of our show through contacting us via email or Instagram, shown on the screen below. They say that you are never too young to build an empire and never too old to chase your dream. Young Traders is an exhibition organizer who gives young traders and artists the opportunity to explore their options in business and at a young age with competition vibes. Let's watch the following report. Today with us in the studio, the founder of the Young Traders, Adam Al-Amin. Sir, Mr. Adam, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Thank you for coming here. And my first question would be, sir, how old are you?
I'm 13 years old.
You're 13 and you've got your own organization.
Yes.
So can you tell me about your organization, please?
My organization is about young traders that they start on business. So
Alright.
they know about business, how they started.
All right. Perfect. And what inspired you to start this organization?
I loved business, and my mom and my dad loved business.
Okay.
And it has a story.
Tell me the story.
When I was a little kid,
All right.
I told my mom I want to do business. She told
Okay.
me, okay.
All right.
We did the business. We did it at home.
Okay. How did it start? What did you start?
We sold old toys
Okay.
with my mom, me and my mom.
Okay.
Then after that, I told her I want to go outside. We went in front of the door.
Mhm.
Nobody came. So then I told her, let's go to the road. We went to the road and we took a sign and wrote Young Traders.
All right.
After
So you named it Young Traders since, wow, what year was that? You were 6, 7 years old,
Yeah.
didn't you? Okay. Continue.
And then after I wrote it, people started coming because it's the first time seeing kids sell items in Bahrain.
Right, right.
So then, people started coming, buying my things. Then after that, I told Mama it's a great idea. So then she decided to make an organization, Young Traders, that we know everybody knows.
Mm-hmm.
Then they started doing tables, and tables also people used to sell old toys and
Okay.
cooking.
And cooking.
Yeah, but now we can't sell cooking because it's a bit complicated.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So tell me a little bit more about what's it called? Young Traders. Yeah, tell me more about Young Traders. So what do Young Traders do as an organization and how do people sign up?
They sign up by going to the Instagram
Mhm.
and selling and talking to my mom and say, I want to join.
Okay.
After they join, they get their own cart or table and they sell their items. It
Okay,
can be
but I believe before you sell the items, there's some kind of workshop, isn't
yes,
there?
there is a workshop that they teach you how to present their item, how to sell their items, and how to talk to customers.
Okay. And did you have to go through that workshop or did you help to make the workshop?
I help to make the workshop.
Okay. And what taught you, like, please tell me, like, man, you were too young for you to start a business. Look at you now. You've got your own organization. Your partner is your mom, and you've got how many running businesses at the time being?
So far we only have one. We have 20 carts.
20 carts.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the vision of your organization?
The vision of my organization to young traders to have their own business, to start with their business, and that they don't go looking for jobs. Jobs are looking for them.
Wow, okay. And what about them? They make their own, they make jobs. The young traders, they make jobs for other people. How about that idea as well? That's a nice vision, right? I'm gonna ask you one more question. So what makes a successful young trader? The principles, maybe?
The calculation skills.
Mhm.
For example, if I gave him 5.6 BD, how much should he give me back if I gave him 10 BD?
Right. How
So
much?
He will give me 3.5, 3.4.
Right. So he needs to calculate very quickly.
Yeah.
Okay. What else?
He also needs wear proper uniform.
Cool.
So he does not have to wear a sports uniform. He should be wearing business uniform.
Something more professional.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? Or is that
And how to present a project. If he has a pencil, a creative pencil, he should know how to explain it, how it works.
okay? What kind of projects that participate with you?
Creative and arts project and no cooking.
Okay.
Because
So
as I said, it's hard.
complicated. Yeah. Okay. So why did you choose mostly art and creative?
Because it's a different idea. People, young traders use their imagination.
Okay. And do you have any specific artistic ideas that you prefer over others?
I don't like ideas like I like his idea. I like her idea. I like the ideas that they can present. They have use for people. People
Okay.
can use them.
Right. So I believe you are one of the judges that judges these businesses, these young traders, correct?
Yes.
What do you judge them on? Do you have certain criteria, numbering, scoring?
As I said last time, I have to calculate the calculation skills and.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. And how do you manage between work and school?
I don't consider young trade as work. I consider it as something I love to do. Because it helped me in my presentation and my personal skills and how to talk to customers.
Right.
And these things help me in school.
Mm-hmm. Adam, so do you have any message for the young traders?
Be brave and don't be stressed. And there's always a second chance if you didn't win. And good luck next competition.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Mr. Adam. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Viewers, don't go away. We'll be right back for more. Gallery 21 opened its door to a night of fashion. Its second edition of Unique Arabia, which unveiled a myriad of stunning local and regional fashion with some of the top designers from Bahrain and across the region showcasing their creations. One of those inspiring fashion designers, Nazia Mustafa, owner of Vestire, is joining us tonight to speak fashion. Hello and welcome, Ms. Nazia. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm great. Thank you for being here.
It's my total pleasure to be here.
So first and foremost, I'd like to ask you about Vestire. Tell me about it.
Vestire brings you handcrafted fusion wear designs. As well, we deal with the multi-brand clothing, multi-brand handcrafted clothing as well. Yes, I can mention it. Their creation is everything who define a woman, ageless, timeless, and the elegance in a one time.
Beautiful.
And Moda Vestire is a very unique brand which showcasing so many multi-designers in a one studio only. So we deal with the very high-end designers in India which have already big names in our industry, in the Indian industry, like Ahilya, like Natasha Kamal,
Right.
and for the local designer we have the Hissa Al-Manai, we have the Jordan designer team with us as a Reem Jabor, and as well we deal with the fashion accessories as well.
Okay.
So, and my list, the first is the Shikha Jandal. She deal with the Raina jewelry.
Okay.
She has an amazing handcrafted jewelry.
Wow.
And then we go for the Vipul Shah for the bags, the jackets, which we really need to accessories in our product. And Needle Dust, very beautiful brand for the shoes, handcrafted. Then again we move to the jewelry. We have the Rapta by Rahul from India. And Hamna Amer, very beautiful handcrafted jewelry from our Asian times from Pakistan.
Impressive, impressive. So, Miss Nazia, first, I always like to ask about the history. How did it all start? When did it begin? Why did you get into it? I like to ask these questions.
Yes, of course, I would like to answer you this. See, because we born in India, we have always seen our mothers and grandmothers. They are very particular about the handcrafted.
Right.
As we are seeing in these days, it's going out.
Right.
But my mother is very particular about the handcrafted things, very particular about the exclusive fabrics which we hand weaving, we done it. And keeping all this in mind, I think it's the picture is always in my mind, stays. Okay, whenever I go for the fashion line, I bring the handcrafted things, which
Right.
I'm not seeing in the market in these days.
You're right.
Yeah, so these are very clear concept for me. I bring, when I was in the fashion world, or I was working as a fashion cutter over there, I will bring all my old addition back to the in this going trend, means which I seen it's missing out. So
Right.
that's how I started my journey. I have very clear conception when I started.
You're right. And so, when did you start Vestire?
I said in India, I started in July 2014. But unfortunately, I was not able to manage it as I'm staying here.
Right.
So that's why I bring 4 years back the Visteri here and started my work again.
Cool. And how's that going? You're enjoying your
Alhamdulillah,
time?
yes, Alhamdulillah. People start appreciating, people are seeing
course.
what they're missing it. Actually, you are not get very easily the handcrafted things. To bringing the accessories, also the handcrafted, it's not easy to bring it.
Definitely.
So these things they're really enjoying when they see, oh, it's the old time, it's the Asian time. We are seeing like our mother and grannies are taking these things.
Right, right,
So
right.
yes, customers are
Cool.
really enjoying.
So tell us about the participation in Unique Arabia, the second one, which took place
I
at the Gallery
was
21.
the part of the Unique Arabia first as well. And as I'm always working, enjoying with the Mati, they have given us a great platform to show our product in one time, lots of colors, lot of design in one platform only.
Wow.
So yes, Mati, thanks to Mati Models to giving me chance to showcase my things in one platform. And yes, it's great working with him always. They have the amazing teamwork, amazing coordination with us and with their team. So yes, looking forward in the future to working with them again. I'm waiting for Unique Arabia 3 as well.
Cool, cool. So until next year. But before we go there, I want to know a little bit about more about your journey as a designer before Vestire.
Yeah, before Vistara, as my journey, I finished my education first of all. And the second, I sharpened my skill. As I said to you, I sharpened my skill on the experience, with the experienced hand. I really want to learn with the experienced
Who
people.
is the experienced people? Who are the experienced people?
I see some of from my hometown country, the peoples are who really teach me how to talk with the customer, how to deal with them. So it's not the particular name, I can take it. But if you say the people who really make me learn, there are lots of names. And one of my husband who always there for me to teach me, to guide me,
All right.
to always tell me to be patient when you are working somewhere. So yes, it's really important on that. And yes, he make me learn the business journey, how to deal with the fashion line,
Right.
actually.
You are a designer and he's the business behind the design.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
fair
you
enough.
can
And you
say-
learned? You
I
learned?
learned.
you can-
Still, I'm learning. I'm still. I will be never perfect for him.
Right.
Every day he make me learn something new. No, you have to go this way. You have to teach. You have to done this. You done this wrong.
Right.
So yes, it's
Okay.
good. Somebody is over there to guide you.
Amazing.
And the name, if I really want to take, who guide me is my husband.
All
That's
right.
it.
Thank you, husband.
Thank you, husband.
So tell us about the designs that you make.
See, this is one of the very special design. It is the purely ethnic wear,
Yes.
Indian pattern. But I suggest you, I can make it this dress in a two-way. If I'm putting money in this, I don't want to wear it one time. I
Right.
want to go for the two time at least.
Yes.
So this is the all handcrafted you are seeing.
Yeah.
A very fine handcrafted done in this. Very special fabric design it over there.
I bet.
You seeing the dupatta of this, it's totally with the handwork of the tar work we say
You
in
mean
India.
what we call
The shawl. Yes, what
Okay.
you call shawl. And yes, this the top, crop top, you are seeing it, totally mirror work done by the hand.
Beautiful.
And the jacket, as I said to you, we have the very luxurious collaboration with the Vipul Shah, one designer. These are their jackets, which you can
So
use.
glamorous, so
Yes,
glamorous, so
you
beautiful.
can wear it with the pants. You can match with the lehenga choli. You can go with anything. This is something I really love about this design.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful. So, would you tell us about the piece you're wearing? I don't usually see this green. I don't see a lot of people wearing green. So you're rocking it. It's beautiful.
This is a tail green. This is something unique green. I
Yeah,
wear
definitely.
it. And yes, this is one of my designer who is working with us. Is a Natasha Kamal.
Okay.
I love about this outfit is it's very cozy.
Okay.
As I have in my mind, I'm going for the interview. I should be sit very comfortable.
Right.
I should not be conscious about my clothes. I have to adjust it. So that's why I choose this one. The beautiful thing is that it has a plazo pant, full sleeves top, which is always my favorite. The full sleeves is, and again the cap, which really look you glamorous.
It does. So, what message would you like to send to those interested in becoming fashion designers one day?
My message to that people is really complete their education first. That will really help them.
Yeah.
That will really help them. Be on the top of the market, always be on the trend. Be patient when you are working. That's really important. Yes.
Persistent, maybe?
You can say that.
Persistent and patient.
Yes,
Okay.
that's why really, this is my journey, how I started. That's why I'm giving this advice to them. Please
Alright.
be patient when you are working. Have faith, be in very good concept on over there. Whatever you are designing, designing, have one concept over there.
Right.
So that's really impress the viewers, what you are working on it.
Right. Well, Ms. Nazia, that's it for this segment. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much, Philip.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
showing this glamorous,
Oh, thank you. My
beautiful
pleasure.
dress. Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
ma'am. Viewers, that was a great segment with Ms. Nazia. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Lionfish is a creative design studio based in Bahrain, which provides high-end designs, services such as branding, marketing materials, product design, video production, and motion graphics. Lionfish takes each project through design process that guarantees the best concepts and focuses on applying studies design principles with perfect rendering skills and strong attention to details. More details in the following report. Yunus Atiyah, the creative director of Limefish, is here in our studio tonight to talk to us more about Limefish and how it works. Welcome to our studio, sir. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure, sir. So tell us about Limefish and what are the different services that you offer?
Okay, so Limefish is a visual design studio. What we do is we create design solutions for businesses, any content, visual content on paper or screen.
Okay.
And what makes us different is that we involve the client within the design process. That's why
Alright.
our slogan is, we design with you.
We design with you. Cool. I like that. So Yunus, I believe that you are only focused on designs and visual only.
Yes.
Because I see that other companies, they're more into everything. They're more into web design, web development, social management and all that. But you only do design.
Yeah, we only do visual design because this is what we love, this is what we're good at. We saw that doing everything doesn't make you good at everything.
I agree.
So,
Actually, a lot of marketing companies or enterprises, what they do is they're good at one thing and they're not as good on the other three services.
They offer
they
everything,
provide.
but they're probably good on one or two services.
I totally agree.
What we thought is that, okay, let's just do these two things
Right.
and let's just say no to any other kind of services that require.
Okay.
And it's
well,
been working really well.
Would you want to grow and do other things, or you just
There is always this going and backward talking about this. We will probably add more services, but we're not going to do until we really perfect them. We really have the experts that actually can do them.
Okay.
But for now, we're only designers, and we like to do what we love.
But I bet that you partner up with a lot of other companies or
Yes.
marketing companies,
Yes.
and you
That-
prefer working with these individuals.
Yeah, obviously working in-house would have more control, quality control with what we
Right.
do. We do outsource a lot of our work to other companies, but we only do if the main thing is design and what we do, and probably a secondary deliverables can be done by an outsourcer.
Okay,
Yeah.
amazing. Hopefully, maybe the production is not too complicated. I mean, the production of a leaflet or whatever. Maybe you could do. You should look into that
Yeah,
to begin with, because it does not need the experts
Yeah.
to start. Right?
yes. If it's a good project, we really like to see it on print. Yes, we will facilitate the printing process.
Amazing. So, tell us more about process of the designing. How do you
Okay.
design?
So the Limefish process, we call it.
Okay, Limefish process.
It starts from briefing. We need to sit with the client, meet them, understand exactly what they need, what's their problem, how can I come up with a solution for them. Then we do the research. We need to look for inspirations. We look at the competitors
Right.
of there. Then we have ideation, come up with the ideas, and then we do the revision. We have these ideas, these concepts. We sit with the client. As I said, we involve the client within all the stages of the process.
Remind me your slogan.
We design with you.
Okay.
After it comes to development. Okay, we have chosen concept, how we develop them to become better and better, and it's a really long process. After development, we do the rendering, which is basically we have
Wrapping it up.
finalized touches
Yeah.
here and there. And then the last stage, which is packaging, which is we have to deliver the files with you in a good way. So that's a very important step.
Definitely,
We
yeah,
don't
yeah.
ignore that.
Definitely.
So you'll have because everything on the cloud and online now, we just give you a link that always works. You can download the files from it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And so, what about color matching? Tell us that I'm sure color matching play a huge role in designing and branding.
Yes. Colors or color matching, as I said, is a big challenge we face every day because there's so much standard, so much colors could look different on paper, on screen,
I agree.
on different screens, on different type of paper, different printers. So it's very challenging to have a unified color for a specific brand or a design. So one of the solutions we come up with is using a universal matching color system. It's called Pantone.
Yeah.
And the way it works, we have these swatches here that has the all the color, not all the colors,
Like
millions
a
of
lot
colors.
of colors. A lot of colors. fair enough.
And each
color has a code.
has a code, and there are two boxes here. So it shows you how it could change if you try to print it by yourself, or if it's what it should look like. And there are codes of the printing. There's a code for the web. There is the screen code. So this is basically like a dictionary for colors. So if you have a
Wow.
color, you want to see how it might look on the screen or how it might look like in a different media. This is how you look. There is also different charts for different types of papers. This is a glossy one, as you can see, it's shiny. So because that
right.
changes as well how
Yeah,
color
yeah.
could be looked at on the paper.
Definitely.
And the same company that makes these, we make an app for the screen matching color. And also there is plugins for printers, so and lookup tables that you can make your printer produce as close as possible to the colors you have here.
Wow, impressive,
yeah.
impressive. And how long does it take to finalize a design?
There is no specific answer for this because it could be one day till 6 months, 6 months,
6
maybe a
months.
year, yeah.
Wow.
Because it depends on a lot of things, the amount of work, the deliverables, and also the client. As I said in the process, first thing is the briefing. If we fail to understand what the client's visions or direction that he wants to go with, there is a big chance that we will have to get stuck in the middle and then go back first square and then start the process again, and that will spend more time. So we always develop the process, we always develop the way we do each step in the process. Even when it comes to sitting and talking to client and trying to read their mind. We actually had a training session called How to Read Clients' Minds.
Right.
And this is all because we want to become more efficient. Efficiency is one of our values, so we try to be efficient as possible to get things done. But for a typical branding project, it could take from 1 week, 2 weeks to 2 months.
Okay,
That's the
give or
average.
take, that's the average.
Yes.
Okay, perfect, amazing. So brand changing is everything.
Yes.
Do you agree?
Yes. of course.
And tell us how branding can change the price of a certain thing.
All right. So first, we need to understand what is branding.
Okay.
Because if I ask anyone what is branding, I will get different answers from each person. So our version of that answer could be branding is how people think about your business or your name or your brand. I can't say brand because I'm explaining it here. So what people think about your business is your brand. So let's say you have a fast food restaurant,
Right.
which is some people might think it's not healthy because it's fast food.
Right.
But other people might think, someone else might think, it's convenient, it's economic. So you have
Okay.
kind of two brands here.
Okay.
So what we do is we can't control what people think about a business, but we can influence it via or through design. So let's say you'll have a coffee shop, okay? If you used the regular Karak yellow cups,
Yeah.
for example, how much would you charge for that?
100 fils.
100 first. You can't go any higher.
Yeah, it's
But
hard.
if you try to invest more in your product and in your
Yeah.
business, of course, better quality coffee, better quality drinks, and then you have the same size cup, but with a really nice logo on top, sleek,
Okay.
maybe black background.
You can sell it for a dinar and a half.
Elegant gold lines, 5 dinars you will sell it for.
Okay.
People will buy that, and that's because of brand. You did not change. You couldn't control what people think, but you can influence that through design and how they look.
Right.
Yeah.
Nicely said. And you have hosted a workshop in the past to teach those who want to start their own businesses
Yeah.
how to design their own marketing materials.
Yeah.
Give us some tips to the viewers.
Okay. When it comes to designing your own, that workshop was for people who will not be able to afford us. So how
Yeah.
can we help them? So we give them these tips. It's basically how to choose a color for the business, how to choose the right font. It's basics and fundamentals of designs been taught in that workshop. But it's very important to know that you will need a designer at the end.
You're right.
Like
Yeah,
you can
definitely.
manage some areas, but let's say if you want to do your whole branding, your whole business branding, you would need someone expert to do that.
Definitely, I
Yeah.
agree. Mr. Yunus, anything else you'd like to add before we conclude the segment?
Yes, I would like to give big thanks to my parents and my wife for the big support they do for me. And
Alright.
also I would like to thank Limefish team. Without them, Limefish will not be the same or the way it is now. So thank you very much.
Definitely. Thank you very much, Mr. Yunus. That was a very informative segment. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Viewers, stay tuned. We'll be right back for more. That is all for this evening. We thank all our guests who were with us, and we will see you next time on Bahrain Today. If you'd like to be with us on the show or have any suggestions or questions for us, then contact us on our accounts shown on the screen. Goodbye and God bless.